Young and the Restless spoilers are based on the details you provide. With creativity to make the story more vivid and engaging, there is never a shortage of family drama, love and loyalty being tested. But this week, things are pushed to new heights as the characters face difficult choices and circumstances beyond their control. Nick Newman, the difficult decision between love and justice. Nick Newman is at a crossroads in his life. After hearing Sharon Newman's shocking confession, he is forced to make a decision that could change the lives of many people forever. Sharon, the woman who was once the love of his life, admits a terrible secret: she was involved in Heather's death, and Daniel Romalotti Jr. is bearing the blame for her. For Nick, it's not just a matter of choosing right or wrong. If he exposes the truth, he may save Daniel from a wrongful conviction, but he will also hurt Faith Newman, his and Sharon's young daughter, who sees her mother as the epitome of perfection. Faith has just gone through a difficult time, and the shock could be devastating. Sharon is not the Sharon everyone knows. Her recent memory loss has left her behaving strangely, and Nick realizes that what she needs most right now is medical help rather than public exposure. But is time on their side? And will the truth remain hidden forever? Medical nightmare: Phyllis Summers and her anxious family. While Nick struggles with heartbreaking choices, another family is facing a nightmare of their own. Phyllis Summers, a strong woman who has overcome many challenges in her life, is now fighting for her life in a hospital bed. Daniel Romalotti Jr. and Summer Newman, Phyllis's two children, did not leave the hospital for a second. Every moment, they lived in extreme anxiety as they watched their mother gradually weaken. Phyllis had fallen into a long-term coma before, and that painful memory now flooded back. Summer sat by her mother's bed, her hands tightly holding Phyllis' cold hands, praying every moment. Daniel, who was always strong, could not hold back his tears as he watched his mother struggle with her fate. They knew that there was nothing they could do but hope and pray. Elena Dawson, a saving hand or a painful ending? During Phyllis's life or death struggle, Elena Dawson, a brilliant doctor, returned to try to save her. Elena spent many hours in the hospital room, doing everything she could to keep Phyllis stable. In a tearful moment, Elena tells Daniel and Summer, "We're doing everything we can to keep her stable, but we need more time. Right now, everything depends on her." Elena's words cut like a knife into the brothers' hearts. They know that, despite their hopes, their mother may never wake up. Will Phyllis fall into a long-term coma again? Or will she regain the strength to fight? Painful connections between two stories. What makes this week's episode even more thrilling is the connection between Sharon's story and Phyllis's. Daniel and Summer, desperate for their mother, are put in another difficult position. They know the truth about Sharon but have decided to keep quiet so as not to add to Faith's pain. But if the secret is exposed, their silence could become a burden of guilt. How will Daniel, who is already suffering from the pressure of being wrongly accused of murder, feel when he learns that he is not only facing injustice but also the truth that he has unwittingly contributed to the cover-up of a crime? Will Summer, who has always maintained an image of an ideal daughter, be able to forgive herself when she learns that keeping a secret could cause her mother more pain? The story in Genoa City is reaching its climax, with many unanswered questions. Will Nick choose to protect Sharon or bring justice to Daniel? Will Phyllis survive her life or death battle? And if the truth about Sharon is revealed, can this family be healed? Between these two seemingly separate stories lies a painful connection. Sharon, who is trying to hide her secret, and Daniel, who is implicated by that secret, are both drawn into a never-ending cycle. Summer and Daniel know the truth, but they have chosen to keep quiet, at least until their mother is out of danger. But if this secret is exposed, what will be the consequences? How will Faith, an innocent girl, be hurt when she discovers that her mother is not as perfect as she thought? And if Phyllis learns that her children have been put under unnecessary pressure because of Sharon, will she forgive her? Subscribe to Yonder for the latest news on our channel. Next, Jill Abbott is a woman who never gives up easily, especially when faced with family conflicts and the fierceness of the business world. As a loving mother, she always trusts Billy, her stubborn but potential son. Jill believes that Billy, although unpredictable and prone to making mistakes at times, is capable of leading the Abbott Chancellor Corporation to success. It is because of this trust that Jill puts Billy in a leadership position. As the head of Abbott Chancellor, he represents not only the family legacy but also Jill's pride. However, this decision is not without risks, especially when the relationship between Jill and Victor Newman, an old and new rival, is still full of twists and turns. Complex conspiracies and old relationships. Victor Newman is no stranger to Jill. Their relationship began not only with business clashes but also with deep personal traces from the 1990s, when Jill was still the wife of John Abbott. The fleeting but stormy love affair between Jill and Victor left many emotional scars for both of them. Although many years have passed, Victor's cunning and ambition always make Jill wary. To Jill, Victor has always been an opportunist. He does not hesitate to use any means to achieve his goals, and this time, that goal is Abbott Chancellor. Jill knows Victor's motives very well, not only power but also personal revenge. Billy, the son whom Jill loves very much, is at the heart of Victor's plan. Billy and Victor's rage. Billy has long been a thorn in Victor's side, partly because of his rebellious personality, and partly because of the long-standing feud between Victor and Jack Abbott, Billy's brother. Victor has always viewed Billy as a threat not only in his business but also in his personal life. At one point in the past, there were even suspicions that Billy might be Victor's son. The animosity between Victor and Billy is not just a rivalry, but also deeply personal. This makes Jill, who is dealing with many health problems, unable to stand by and watch Victor destroy her son's life and career. The turnaround plan. Jill has never been one to be manipulated. Although her recent actions may have seemed to be ceding control of Abbott Chancellor to Victor, those close to her know that Jill may have a bigger plan in mind. Is she really ready to give up power, or is she just pretending to turn the tables at the last minute? Jill knows that Victor never gives up until he gets his way. But this time, she may be playing his own game. By letting Victor believe she is ready to sell Abbott Chancellor, Jill may be setting a trap, waiting for the right moment to back out. If this happens, not only will Victor be humiliated, but his ambitions will be completely destroyed. Jill's resilience. Fans of The Young and the Restless should not underestimate Jill. Despite facing health issues and pressure from all sides, she is a strong, sharp, and resourceful woman. Jill may be the only one capable of taking on Victor Newman on all fronts. As business intrigue and personal relationships intertwine, Jill finds herself in the middle of a battle not only to protect Abbott Chancellor, but also to protect her family's honor and future. What if Jill really did make Victor believe she was ready to let go of everything, only to come back with a powerful counterattack? Will Victor see Jill back? And most importantly, how will Billy cope when he learns that his mother is playing a dangerous game to protect him? The battle between Jill Abbott and Victor Newman is more than just a story about power and ambition. It's also a reminder that, in this world of intrigue, no one can beat a mother who will do anything to protect her family. Viewers are only halfway through November, leaving plenty of room for surprises. A potential twist could come when Jill tricks Victor into thinking he's got the Chancellor protected, only to use that to get Billy on the right track while causing Victor some serious trouble. Jill has certainly learned a trick or two from Victor since she's known him, and could be ready to turn the tables on him. Make sure you're up to speed on everything that's happening on Yondr right now.